that I've seen it a second time.
Yeah, absolutely. So you get
Little
so
T1
much info
FaZe
as to
action.
anybody pushing on over, trying to play towards the back of the site. Even then, it is scary, right? Because you take that instant 50 damage from going through any of the Viper utility. It is nice just to see if somebody's waiting on the other side for the toxins to run out. Now with the spike planted, T1 up a player, Skadoodle.
PoE tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna play PoE tonight. I'm gonna play PoE after this match, actually. Oh, let's go, Ska.
It's just a classic in the hands of the Sage, but Marv will fall. 5-3 we go. T1, nice little comfortable lead, but FaZe can be back on rifles.
And here's the one question I want to ask, and again, this is like a really small thing, but it could wind up being big. When are you going to use this lockdown? They've been sitting on that for like 3 rounds now. You need to be efficient with that. You could be building that back up again for another round later in the half. You need to be using it. And I think this is the round it'll probably happen. They probably didn't want to spend it against an eco, but I have to imagine this round you want to put it to use. Now, the only thing is Raucus with the Hunter's Fury on the opposing side could instantly shut it down. So that's the other thing you kind of have to be concerned with. Ooh, what a shot from Spider. Stuck in the orb and still lands that.
Yeah, and a scary spot to be is he used that tailwind to get away. He runs right into a teammate, so Zachary almost in a prime position to trade it back, but you'll gladly take that one, especially now that FaZe are on rifles. You're going to take one off the board. The Resurrection off the board as well.
Yeah. T1 using that pick to continue to put pressure here at B, and all the while Automatic on the Killjoy has again made that play into Kitchen that we saw a few rounds ago. He can be.
Ooh, are they gonna expect this guy yellow? The double yellow setup?
Play out that 4-on-2 on the B side.
It's gonna be an op pick into a yellow swing. It might actually. This might actually work out really well.
As they try to pivot from this A side of the map back over. Baby though, huge op shot here to even the numbers back up and stall out T1 and not allow them to make any more forward progress. You can see that now they're backing up and it's being detected by the ult to Zachary. So now they know what's up and they're able to start swinging their defense through the back halls. I think they also did catch Automatic, and so now it's into a 3-on-3 as the spike makes its way over. And now this is where problems could really happen. The Viper's pick could be so huge in this post.
Oh my god.
Corey just
this ult's gonna be good.
Cross there. Now both operators still online, so Spider not out of the woodwork just yet. Should he try to play towards?
Oh, that was sick!
My goodness, Skadoodle spots the toes.
The toes.
Baby Bay takes it down, so now Spider has nothing
that's a
to
good.
worry about.
This is a good freaking ult. Oh my goodness.
It's just
that was
so
sick.
Tough to deal with.
They have a setup where Tyler sits on that little ledge to look for legs.
Zachary, he ulted away to get the information, but he was standing inside one of the snake bites, so he took so much damage. You see, he's sitting on 1 HP already, just barely walking in. He
so good, bro.
Sat down, and Corey might be looking to send it here, but this is definitely a save it style round as the op will fall. Looking to hurt the economy a bit more. It's Skadoodle with 3 and T1 with 6.
Yeah, T1 are just piecing
Viper's
together
so
a
good.
fantastic attacking side. Since losing Pistol in the bonus, they've only dropped 1 round in the last 7 played. They are
Shazzy here? Viper ult 2 OP. Dude, that's what I was saying, bro.
Recently, that FaZe
I was saying that like
to work with.
I don't know when I was saying it, but when I was saying it,
so
I was so mad. I was playing against the Viper, and you can't do anything when you're in an ult. You just lose.
Really firing on all cylinders. I mean, I guess Curry's lagged a little bit behind.
I feel like the Viper ult is the only ult in the game where you just lose.
One big round, but Skadoodle and Automatic are really putting it to him, and so is Spider.
I like that guiding light there. You can kind of just fire and forget. You don't have to control
so much info. Oh my god.
It's a bit of value, so you're able to have that.
They just know it's free.
It flashes so much of the site and gets you a lot of intel.
Oh my god. Oh my god, your crosshairs. You're moving so quick. Are you cheating? Curry! Oh my god, you're insane!
He starts creeping up the leaderboards.
That was crazy.
Kill feed. Zachary tried to use that shrouded step to get through that toxic screen. He doesn't want to take the 50
Holy
damage.
fuck.
There's only 1 kill at the end.
That was nuts.
Near flawless for T1 to grab 7 rounds here in the first.
You know what that looked like?
I'm gonna say it
again.
That
looked like Asuna's aim, where Asuna's aim's nice, but it's super sporadic, just shaking. Just literally shaking. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's the secret to this game, dude. Like when you're controlling it, you gotta like in CS when you're controlling, you're smooth. It's like a smooth kind of. It's like you're dancing, you know. It's smooth, but in this game, that's what your hand does. Fuck.
To play that spread default once more.
Another slow orb to stop that peek out towards B long. Zachary once more with the high ground to make sure Nobody pushing on through for free. Not only a dark cover, but the paranoia.
Oh,
used
Curry's
there as
Curry's
well. Curry
on.
takes his position
Curry's
up top
feeling
of the
it.
Tube, and when you have the Sage and you don't use the wall here, things get a whole lot more difficult when it comes to controlling mid. Marv able to catch automatic on the rotate. The rest of the squad right behind. That Spike still hanging out towards mid, though. There's a lot of options here for T1.
Yeah, this wall does a lot because it cuts off Kitchen and it also cuts off
It's
the back
Adderall
rotation from FaZe, so it keeps that pressure on.
You think
B,
people
but
really
now
take
he's exactly
Adderall?
Push past that with the Omen.
I'm
Now he
sure
knows that
some
B
do,
is
but, like,
clear. T1 have pivoted to the
I don't know.
side. Raucus is still nearby,
Ooh.
keeping tabs, but Curry is just disrupting things so well in that under 2 position, making it so tough for FaZe to help reinforce this A site.
Wow, the
Goes
balls.
crazy there, tossing out the guiding light, able to escape with his life. Unfortunately, Baby Bay was still able to find one and a resurrection. It makes things even, but when you look at those health
Dude,
bars,
T1.
things aren't looking
T1's
too great
back,
here for the
baby!
T1 squad.
Sorry.
Showstopper
Sorry.
online.
Sorry.
As Marv works with the necromancer corpse of Corey there, bringing him back to life. So no shield on the raise, but as I said,
Says
still have
you.
the ultimate available.
Absolutely, you
Natural to go
did.
towards the back
What?
side. Curry, the only one with full HP, able to find the kill.
No!
Doodle.
I've
Gonna
never
back
played
him
a
up.
match on
8 for
Adderall
3
in
we
my
go,
life.
and T1.
I have
T1
never,
stoppable dust.
ever,
They
ever,
do, man. It's really cool to see
ever
Spider
played
back
a match
this
on
jet.
Adderall.
He had played it quite a
Ever.
lot earlier in the year, right? Kind of February, March.
I
time
bet my
period,
whole life
basically
on
a
it.
perma
I bet
jet.
my, I
We
bet
saw
my,
him pivot back
I,
to his
I-
Omen
my
and his
whole
Phoenix play.
family,
But now
my
we're seeing
everything.
the
I
jet
bet your
come out
lives,
on
okay?
ICEBOX in particular. I think that's like the one map he is pulling the jet out on. We'll have to see if that persists on other maps. But he's making great.
Adderall's
use of
not
it.
bad. Oh, I know it's
A
not
lot of
bad.
great
I know some
optics in
people
that
actually
round
need
before
it
to the
and
final round of the
whatnot.
half.
I
This
know
team
that.
just seems to be
But I have never
so
played a
dominant.
match.
Again, if it wasn't for
Never
Pistol,
played a
FaZe would be
game.
absolutely waxed right now. And the other thing I got to point out, Tanner, this is not a map that they're like poor on or something. This is normally a really good map for FaZe.
Oh, that was a really
We've
unfortunate.
seen this map
hit them
go
both, I
very
believe.
well for this squad. Now, a lot of that sometimes is on the attacking side where they're usually able to reel it in.
Ritalin.
and they
I don't
do
know what
still
Ritalin
have
is.
One of those
What is
to go
Ritalin? It
on
sounds like a
ICEBOX,
painkiller.
As we are on that last round of the half, picking up 4 would be huge to kind of start that train moving forward. Now, the Hunter's Fury was used and a kill was found. The lockdown is available, and there's no better time to use it now than now, right, Dust? There's no better time.
Just use it, please, once. The half's almost over. Just use it. It's the one thing I can fault you for this whole game. They've done everything else beautifully. The one con of T1 on this map is not using the lockdown. Yes! They've
There
done
it
it.
is. No real answer here unless there's a crazy paint shells. Lineup no is actually the op shot takes the raise off the board, so that's showstopper down as well. So in a 4v4, all the ults are going to be used, all that were available.
They definitely
Maybe
know
Nate
somebody's
opts to play
close.
storm of his own, looking to hop onto the site, guiding light towards the back. Not gonna find any blinds just yet. Automatic goes aggressive towards screens and picks up one, but Baby Bay on the back line looking to make it hurt. But it's all
They
down
can't
to
be stopped.
Raucus
They
and
can't be stopped.
Spider.
T1
For 3K with the
winning
operator,
Iceland.
9-3
Just
at
kidding.
the half.
Maybe, though.
FaZe look to mount their attack.
Yeah, only one word really comes to mind right now of that first half from T1's attack, and that was oppressive. They just really didn't allow FaZe any ways in, whether that was like the quick 4 to 5 man pressures and just playing the set piece on the site with the Viper utility combined with the drone and the Trailblazer and just getting in there and trading off each other.
Jesus.
Or there was, again,
That looks so
playing
crazy.
the slower style, just kind of, playing both sides.
That
of the
looked
match,
so
keeping
crazy.
The pressure up, keeping the intel out there. Everything seemed to work for them. They were just always trading more efficiently. They were always getting better intel and better map control. I think that, in particular, Automatic and at times Curry were able to make great use of Tube and put that pressure on Kitchen, which is something a lot of teams kind of ignore, if we're honest, on the attack. But T1's able to make good use of it throughout the half there, and yeah, they come out way on top.
Ooh. The Snakebite, unfortunately, not getting a whole lot there. As an updraft and a tailwind, a shrouded step will keep Zachary and Baby Bay from taking any damage. Curry able to spot him out. Here's all the footsteps to Stampede onto the B site, and this is where we start to see that Sage come online. The wall for the plant, nice and easy peasy. Nobody able to wall bang through the Radianite boxes just yet here on Pistol Round, and we find ourselves in a 5v5 retake.
Yeah, don't see those too often, but that's what we're dealt here. FaZe trying to claw back into this game. Nice Viper wall, though, will allow T1 to come forward. Automatic swinging in with Curry for a quick 3 frags. Spiders live behind as well. And they
listen, you're not going to beat T1 when it comes to organization, okay? I get it. Play a 5v5 retake because it works in ranked. You know what I'm saying? but you're going up against T1. What they could have done, they should have phased up. You know what I'm saying? They should have pushed. They should have gotten in their face. That's how FaZe wins this. They get in there. They don't let T1 set up. They don't let T1 take retakes. They don't let none of that. Nah. Get in there, FaZe. Get in there. You know what I'm saying?
FaZe, it catches him off guard.
Yeah.
You already see Spider close to the blades from an automatic. Although he likes to hang on to it, he's right around the corner from that lockdown. It is a full force, though, off the back end of that plant for FaZe.
Yeah, they don't really have a choice, right? They don't want to allow T1 to just be right on the verge of map point into their first buy. They know that they need to try to go toe-to-toe with them now. The gap is just too much on the scoreboard. They're, again, trying to play that fast-paced style, but Spider with the juicy one-tap puts this to a screeching halt.
McCree over here.
Finds the
Get in their
phase.
phase.
Got
Got
a
him.
whole lot of utility off the board from that raise. And again, this was the force. So you lose this one, surely going to be pushed to match point before you can look to find a full buy. Or
Might just have to force rest of the
all
game.
the way through. Yeah.
Charges left.
And the way they have since taken the site, Spike to be planted now. Heels going out to try and top off Baby Bay. T1 waiting for everybody to link up.
FaZe could win this round. They could. It's very possible.
You see them all stacked up there.
It just depends. It depends on how good their retake is on A. How good is T1's retake on A? Retaking A is hard, I think.
Just behind him, FaZe looking to win the force up here. This could be huge once more. Mounting their attack, or they're mounting their way back to the game, and they're finding their kills. It's all up to Spider, but he can't do it. The kill feed flooded with red, and FaZe will grab the force.
Such a big round to win.
How could they have retook that better? They all stuck together.
Force spotting to survive for the rest.
There were no
game,
flashes, but maybe he had no flashes.
A lot less, far less to work with having to do more.
I don't know if there were
They
flashes.
avoid that
I don't know if he had any.
situation. They now have T1 on the back foot. They're likely just going to be upgraded pistols at best. This is where you can collect with those Spectres, start building up those credits, and maybe make a push to come back in this game. Again, they're going to keep up that up-tempo style. No shocker here as they're looking to just dart into this A slide, but it's going to be a stack, Tanner. Will it get detected?
Oh, and Spider was going for the orb. He will be allotted the ultimate, but paid for with his life as Baby Bay finds 3. Marv to pick up another and a nice little bonus. This is a bonus that feels so good because T1 are just stuck on pistols.
Yeah, automatic catches.
The flash were used very early, really?
For 1, but quickly dealt with thereafter. FaZe win the round.
Yeah,
only
flashes
losing
to
that
make some
one
space
along
right
the
there
way.
would have been
Puts the
huge.
5-10 money back now for T1. Spider will be able to get the operator as well. And this is that bonus round essentially for FaZe. Not quite the normal path to get to it, but we are here. Phantom will be there for Baby Day.
Oh, weird. This is weird.
On to the Spectres.
T1 won pistol. They won the next round.
So,
now they're on a bonus, and T1's on a gun round. That's so backwards.
You gotta keep up this pressure.
Tim has his ult?
And you will be rewarded with another
Holy
eco
shit.
out of T1 if you win. And that could
Oh,
really
that's
claw
right.
them
He got
back
the
in. So
3,
this is
I
a very
think, at
big
pistol.
potential swing round.
Yeah, we could see him put T1 in that same
T1 just
conundrum
plays
that FaZe
retake,
were
and
in
they
the
should be
first
fine.
half, where you lose
he's
a couple
getting
of
pushed.
rifles and you're finding yourself on so many ecos. Unfortunately for FaZe, though, Curry and automatic with a couple of rifles in their hands start to battle back. They want to claw back into this game as Curry finds another. Marv is able to trade 1, but on the flanks goes Daze to find that kill. And through 2, Raucus will find himself in a 1-3 situation after finding 1. He's got some utility.
Show him what it's made of.
Just a Spectre to his name. The drone gonna spot out 1. Didn't spot out the daggers though.
Yeah, also didn't get the dart off either. And now he's being pushed back by the Trailblazer, and he was stunned inside 2 positions. So T1 definitely getting the better of the situation.
Spider holding steady though, didn't push off the back end of the Trailblazer stun, and not hearing anything or seeing
this is
that
discipline
Spike picked up just yet. They have to know that he's flanking at this point, right? Curry is pushed all the way up.
Yeah, but they still have Spike, and they're just playing discipline, right? They're not trying to give Raucus any free 1v1s and giving him his way back.
Why is Ska not opping?
Spider does try to peek a little bit of intel and does
probably
because
he doesn't want to.
Again,
I don't know.
They have Spike and they have their 2 players positioned.
You know, Ska was an opper not by choice, but because no one else wanted to op, right? Like, I'm sure he enjoys opping. Opping's fun, whatever, but
looking to save that 5,000 credit investment here. 13 seconds, but he find the kill. Spots out Curry is going to be taken down. A nice little 3K on the round to put T1 back in the win column and push him to 11.
Yep, and Curry able to collect the op to save a little bit of cash. Just give it over to Spider. Definitely want to, try to be efficient with the credits, because if FaZe does make a pushback, again, their economy is very fragile. So trying to be, again, as swift as you can, definitely ideal. As we do have the lockdown in play for T1 for a retake, and there's nothing really to counter. There is no Hunter's Fury yet from Raucus that would be able to stuff that. So that could come into play coming into this next round to set up T1 for a map point.
I'm gonna spot out the operator. Baby Bay there to find
Spider, how'd you
as
fall
well.
into
So
that,
now
man?
up
Come
down,
on.
Spider falls. Valkyrie has since positioned very
can't believe he did
aggressively
that.
up towards screens inside of his own dark cover. The spike be
That's a bummer.
planted, Resurrection available.
He got, like,
Brainstorm
distracted
online.
by
If
that
there's ever a time
drone
right now to keep FaZe
combo.
rolling, it would be now.
Absolutely.
Is that
5
drone
on
gonna
4
be taken
post
down?
plant would be big, but again, that lockdown could come into play and push them back off the site.
There it is. Lockdown to come through. Corey's able to find one onto Curry, though, which is a tongue twister in its own. Satchel charge, trying to find the lockdown. Unfortunately, that blast pack not going to get too much done, so it looks to push everybody off. Only one detained as they tried to creep away. Paranoia going to be sent on through. Automatic find the first kill. Marv to trade it right back, but it's
He
red,
missed
it's
his
blue,
dart.
It's red for Marv. 3K on the round for another FaZe win.
Yeah, it was a good thought from T1 on that lockdown, but they just lost too many resources along the way, Tanner, losing 2 players before it was even initiated. So yeah, maybe you're going to clear FaZe off the site, but you still have to play out a 3 versus 5. Once you get in there, the way the spike was planted, they couldn't really threaten.
This is where smokes. This is where not having smokes bites you in the ass.
For that situation, and
because
and now they have
Viper
T1
can
back
do
onto
it, but if you
pistols. They have
lose
a great
Viper,
chance of the 7th round,
it's kind of
all
ruined.
of a sudden, this game's up in the air. Now, it is worth noting, FaZe on this map usually better on the attacking side, but only by a few percentage points.
Same goes
61%
for
on
if you
attack
lose
versus
Omen
58,
and whatever.
I believe,
Like,
on
if you lose
defense,
any
but
smoke
they're
character, it
making
sucks.
great use of that here and now, that's for sure, as they put on a
But
heavy mid-pressure.
That's like their only
Very
smoke.
everybody working together. You see a similar strategy. Nice
Viper
little
has to get
step.
in there, you know? Viper's got to... Oh,
Pushing out
let's go,
towards
Corey.
Corey to find
Get
the
4.
first. Nice
Get
little
4.
One tap there.
Get 4.
Get things going. One kill away from
Okay.
the Showstopper. Marv finds a nice collateral, and there it is. Showstopper now.
I like that
online.
FaZe is getting aggressive,
All up
though.
to
I like
Curry,
that they're moving
who's
quick.
Pushing up towards B-Long.
bring the
Probably
fight to
not
him.
long for this world here. Does have the ultimate, but I think we're waiting to see that in the
I'm really
next.
hungry.
Yeah, certainly. He's just
Does anyone play
forward
Yoru
on
now?
the spike, knowing that
I doubt it.
it was futile to try to defend it. Now just looking for exits, perhaps, but
It's a good round.
Zachary will not oblige. Flawless round from FaZe. 4 ults built, and
Gun
they are
round.
well set up to make a push. Full buy back for T1. They still have a couple of ults in play. They can use that Viper's Pit to lock down one side of the map to allow themselves to put resources focused elsewhere and allow him to really just kind of, again, deny map control, keep it for himself. I guess in theory you could use it as part of a retake, but we'll just have to see what they have planned. As again, both Jets are going to have ops going into this as well.
Right here.
And this is another big round. FaZe picked this up.
That was a good dart. Oh
One
my
put right back
god.
in that conundrum. Now they do have a few more tools to try and stop it, like that Viper's Pit. Not going to be used just yet in this one, as everybody
they
headed over
go.
towards the safe side. There's a Showstopper used from the shadows as well, as Corey looks to clear out backside, trying to jump on over towards screen. So
Well
here's
done.
the footsteps. Shots on target. Skadoodle the first
played the
to fall.
sound.
Now Hunter's Fury still online. Should they look to delay? And here it comes. Trying to stop the plant for now is Dazed. Use up shot number 2, looking for number 3.
Oh.
Rocket spots out the flank. A beautiful dink to kick
They're getting
off the
owned
fight.
right now.
Peeks again and closes it out. Now FaZe with
It's
5 members
aggression.
still
It's
standing.
aggression,
Looking
bro.
to grab their 8th round here in T1 by possibly looking to save. They don't have the credits to continue fighting, especially in a 1v5.
Oh, absolutely. And this is one of those rounds where you see the strength of FaZe.
The
They are
aggression.
just so fast-paced, so brawly, just so fearless. And then they had the relentless follow-up afterwards. And yeah, it might look just as simple as just some team pucking it out and rushing it down your throat, but what FaZe has changed about themselves is that it's just a little bit sharper. It's a bit more refined. You know, there's a bit better timing and spacing to it. There's some methodology that's been added by their coach, and that's what made them able to make such a big push in Masters in the previous stage and get to the grand finals against Sentinels, as well as win Challengers 3 in Stage 1, is that they just tidied up their fast-paced play. They didn't, you know, reinvent themselves. They kept the same culture about them, but they were able to just sharpen it up. And again, you see it in full force in that particular.
I wonder
round.
how
That is the
T1
epitome of
beats
FaZe, right?
this.
Just
Do
being
they
able to
aggress
really
on
push
B? Do they
the
aggress
issue
on
and
A?
Get away with it. Do they have
Do
some
they
very skilled
play
players who are on the same page?
Full retake A?
Now, once again, T1.
Do they play
are
full
on mostly
retake B and
pistols,
try to
this is
hold
where
A
FaZe
with
again
4?
Can make an easier push for a 9th round.
It's a lot of
They're
options.
threatening double digits in their own right, and T1's
Just a matter of which
massively,
ones
all
they
that we
choose.
praise them for is about to be withered away. As FaZe are again just putting on one of their classic attacking sides.
When it comes down to a situation like
And
this,
this
it's
is
about like
similar to
it's
the
picking the right
first half,
choice
except
and
T1
hoping that the
lost
enemy
after
team
winning
picks the wrong
pistol,
one
right?
at the
They pick
same
another
time.
Just random rifle round out of
You know what I mean?
nowhere. And they just need to pick up 2 more to try and close it out, but FaZe doing such a fantastic job
Wow.
of denying
Ooh.
that. Now, speaking of denying,
Whoa.
FaZe taking back
Oh,
the nice
no.
Doodle and Spider.
No,
Sits
don't
down
let them
Corey,
eco,
find
please.
the only players that don't have the ultimates online. There's the resurrection. But you absolutely
There's no way
love
they
to
eco
buy
him.
that out,
No
right?
way.
Now they don't have that res going into a rifle round. It was just
Exactly.
sheriffs that forced that.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, Tanner. Like,
There's
it
no
is
way they
so
eco him.
great
It's not
to
gonna
get
happen.
off the
It's not gonna
board in a
happen.
situation like this. And guess
It
what?
might
You
look
still
like
have
it's gonna
the
happen. It's not
5-on-4.
gonna
You still have
happen.
Viper's Pit.
There's no
you
way.
still have some cards that you can play and maybe still make a push in this very round. As the drone will come out here from Daze and does spot several players here at the site, does dart one of them as well. And Spider pushes in with that guiding light, just barely misses
If he gets
out on
that
the front,
kill,
but does
honestly,
take
if he
damage
got that
from the
kill,
rest.
maybe.
I believe it is going to be healed up. Marv tossing over that healing orb for Baby Bay. That jet be nice and topped off. The spike yet to be planted. 40 seconds.
Oh,
make it
shit.
35 on the
Oh,
clock.
shit.
Everybody's come on over.
It's
there. Spike
happening.
down on the ground, and
It's
T1,
happening.
They're working with their 6th man, being the clock here inside the cloudburst. Finally, automatic will fall with just a frenzy in hand.
No,
But so
Tyler,
much
he got
respect,
owned.
maybe too
No,
much
shit.
given. Well, this wall
Oh,
pushing
no.
T1. Spider
Ah.
forced to use it.
Oh.
There's the Viper's Pit in
My
hurry.
God, what a roller
Clutches the
coaster.
50 round and pushes T1 to map point.
Oh my goodness, what a round
Holy
from Curry from
shit.
start to finish. It begins with just a great use of that
Sorry.
wall. Again, it's so much more
That
potent,
was-
it's so much more punishing. You can't
Holy
just push
fuck.
through it with, peace of mind. You know it's going to cost you so much health on the decay. And so it just kept
What
stalling
a roller
out
coaster of
FaZe
a
on this
round.
attack. And then we see Automatic there able to slip through, catch someone off guard. A great battle back from FaZe, but that's when Curry
Rock
can
ass
instill
whiffed his
that
shots,
second
man.
phase of his big play. The
Aw.
Viper's Pit to line up the 1v2, and now T1 are able to rest a little bit easier. That was a big round to win with very little, and now Spiders kick this one off as well in the right direction. Victory is still very likely here for T1, despite some of the shortcomings earlier in the half.
They get one. They're playing
And just
retake A.
Such good
Simple.
give and take from T1. They
Simple.
give you a little bit of space in the next round. They take it right back, right off the rip. They're not letting FaZe play that
Dead.
aggressive style. Now they have since given up
Too-
the site, but it
it's
doesn't
too
matter.
easy.
Obvi,
It's
Optin
too
Spider
easy.
Comes out on top. Marv to fall. Hunter Street,
It's
the only
too
online Daze is somehow
easy.
uncleared on the site, and it's all down
Oh
to
my
one. Zach
God.
needs to go huge, but that's gonna do it. T1 will grab ICEBOX in a best-of-3 series.
Indeed, they kick things off perfectly here. It started with such a dominant